County business patterns data provide useful information on the number of establishments in your county and the level of employment for individual industries. One of the easiest ways to access the county business patterns data is to go to your favorite search engine and type in Explore Census Data. From there, you can pull up the Explore Census Data website where you can type in the name of your county and click search to find useful information about population, education, and other types of demographic or business information. But in this case, we're going to go ahead and we're going to click advanced search because we want to look specifically for county business patterns data. In this case, we're going to go to surveys as our first step. And County Business Patterns is an annual survey, so we've got an alphabetical list, and we will scroll down to ANN, Annual Surveys. You can see that we have County Business Patterns data. There are also zip code business patterns data that may be useful to you if you're interested in a specific community. There are also non-employer statistics that provide information about businesses that do not have employees. These could be businesses such as veterinary clinics that are operating outside of a home or businesses operating inside of a home but still reporting as a business without paid employees. After you select County Business Patterns data, that's going to appear in the search bar, and then we'll go ahead and select our geography. Because we are looking at County Business Patterns data, we'll want to have a county geography, and here we'll look at a couple of Texas counties. First, we'll select Brazos County, where Texas A&M is located, and because Brazos County is economically a fairly small county in terms of the number of manufacturing businesses, we're going to select Dallas County as well. Both of those counties appear here in the search term, and if I click search, you'll see that there are multiple years of data for county business patterns. I'm going to click on 2018, which as of November 2020, when this video is being recorded, is the most recent year of data available. And you can see that in this case, we have information by just 2-digit NAICS code. And that's useful if you're looking at a high-level piece of information, but if you really want to get down and look at specific industries and see what your county has, we're going to go ahead and go back, and we're going to add in a couple of codes to look at specifically. So when I click codes, I can then click industry codes, and NAICS are the North American Industry Classification System. And here I could select all 2-digit codes, which we've already seen. I could select all 3-digit codes or on down to 6-digit codes. What I want to do is go ahead and scroll down to the 30 through 30 codes, the manufacturing 31 through 33, and I want to select a couple of food manufacturing codes. So I'm going to click on 311 food manufacturing, and from here I could click a more detailed code. But as we get more detailed, the Census Bureau is more likely to protect the privacy of individual businesses because there are fewer businesses at each more detailed code. So there are maybe many businesses at a 2-digit code. Once we start breaking that 2-digit into 3-digit, 4-digit, and on down to 6, there are fewer businesses within that individual code. And the Census Bureau may need to, particularly in small and rural counties, have a disclosure that that information can't be disclosed to the public for the privacy of the businesses. So we're going to stick with the 3-digit code, and then we're going to go ahead and select 312 beverage and tobacco manufacturing. In this case, we don't have really tobacco product manufacturing much in Texas, and so it's just going to be looking at beverage manufacturing. Both of those things are going to appear here in our search bar. And when we click search and then click our 2018 data, now we can see that we have those two codes. We have 311 and we also have 312 for both Brazos and Dallas County, Texas. Here we can also see that we have the information for the year of the data, the number of establishments, both in total and by the size of the business itself, or the establishment rather itself. And then as we go across, we also have annual payroll in total, although not for businesses by size. First quarter payroll and employees, again, only in total, not by business size. And when we right click in these cells, we can look at cell notes to see that that data is not available or is not comparable. The last thing that I want to touch on is how to download the data. And to download data so that you can manipulate it and do some calculations or create some trends or graphs yourself, you'll click on download here on the left. Then you'll select the data sets that you want. You can select multiple. In this case, I'm going to select just 2018. Then you need to come back up here to the top and select Download Selected. From there, you'll see that in this case, a PDF is not an option, but a comma-separated value file, or CSV, is. Once that radio button is pressed, you can go ahead and click Download. Click Download Now. And then if you open using the notepad, you're just going to have text. So I recommend you go ahead and save the file. And a lot of times when you do that, you need to come up to the top and go ahead and open that zipped file. From there, you can open up your data. And you can take a look at all the data that we saw there on the website is now in your Excel file. You can create calculations, you can create graphs, and so forth. If you've not yet had an opportunity to look at the economic opportunity maps on our communities.tmu website or on any of the affiliate universities that you see on this screen, I invite you to do so. There are some fun maps that you can look at and see how your community may stack up against what might be expected. We've got various industries there that you can look at, and you can see whether or not your individual county has an above average or below average, above or below predicted, based on population, financial, and other place factors, what might be expected for a community that would be similar to yours. If you have any questions, we also invite you to reach out to the project team.